Managed to make it through the prologue. That's actually supposed to stop on this boss. That save screen's where I was going to stop, but considering that it's been, what?
8 minutes.
We'll go through... I'm going to typically cut it each chapter, but I think I'm just going to tag the prologue together with the first chapter. Because, well, they're both incredibly short.
Unless by some stroke of stupid luck, one of these two mysterious horsemen...
Hey. Just because they're blue doesn't mean that they're going to totally join me, even though that explained exactly what blue units were. If you see something blue, it's mine, automatically. Apparently we're in here. What? Okay. Sure. Get supplies. This is a video game, I didn't think I needed supplies. Beauteous?
Hmm?
Pretty sure that's not a word. It might be, though.
I think he's trying to muscle in on your woman, dude.
I think he is. I will slap you like... No, I won't, because I'm not allowed to. Uh-huh.
Passion and fire.
Yay, retorts. Ha! Oh, thanks for the... My hand tastes funny. So, Sane and Kent.
Oh, these two are fun horsemen.
Yeah. Hope they have a mission. Or their mission is apparently to pick up women, because if that's the case, Sane's so on it.
No. I think they're supposed to focus on something else, and Sane's got his head in his pants.
No, I think his head is not in his pants. His head is trying to get another girl's pants.
Yeah, just about every single one you freaking come across.
Kind of just move your horses. They're on horses, but the horses aren't important enough to show up in the cutscene. Although, unless they're really small horses or Lindis is on stilts.
You at least seem honorable enough compared to your friend who's trying to get my freaking...
Pardon me, but I think we've met before. I don't think that was Kent. Kent doesn't seem the type to do that. Do-da-dee-doo-doo. No, he's allowed.
I think he wants to bop him with his freaking lance. Yep. Totally wants to bop him beside his head with his lance.
But Sane's the one who uses lances, and Kent's the one who uses swords.
Sword lance, but just bop.
There's kind of a difference between weapons.
Wait, what? Wait, she's on the mission?
She's the... You can't have her, she's my mission. The text box told me so. Oh, this guy must be a bad guy. He has a scar.
And a freaking 5 o'clock shadow like nobody's business.
Aren't you the pretty Lindis? No, actually, she introduced herself as Lynn. No, you're a mercenary.
Shut up, stomach, we'll eat it later.
There's more than you can handle, but thankfully they're really spaced out, so it shouldn't be any problem. Except we have voices hollering at us. Hey, it's the old married couple from town. Hey! Sexist, we can take him. No, they don't wish to do her harm. They wish her dead. There's a difference. Oh, everyone wants a piece of these guys, apparently.
Rah! Male aggression! Or female. Rah!
You are a Knight of Lycia. Lycia?
Lyca. That's what I always thought it was.
But it's got a bunch of vowels. Why so many vowels? Screw it, I'm not pronouncing names anymore.
Makes it easier.
Alright. And with that small argument out of the way, I now gain control of Sane and Kent. As all blue units are allies. Be warned, however, that any of your allies can die. If Lyn happens to do so, it's game over. Your Lord is the most important player in all of existence. Any of your other ones, the game will continue, but they don't come back. Now here it states that the ones that die in the tutorial can come back later. Once we're past the tutorial, they will never come back. So, important to remember, don't derp.
Oops. I remember when Bolt was playing this.
It hasn't told us about the R... I don't think it told us about the R button yet, but it allows you to bring up information. Tell you about your strength, skills, speed, luck, defense, resistance. These stats will all go up every time you level.
Some will, some
They don't always go up. The
Yeah.
point is, those are the 6 that do go up, along with HP, even 7. Move, con, do not go up. Aid is the highest con that something can have that you can rescue, because con is mostly just used for rescuing. Anything that is below your con can be rescued. And it lists stats for anyone you condition, if you're afflicted by a condition. Traveler states if you've got someone rescued, and your elemental affinity determines your capabilities for those units. Weapon levels mostly just depend on how good you are with each weapon. I don't know if it affects anything in this game aside from the level of weapons you can equip. And then inventory. You have an iron sword, which requires an E rank or higher. Now, mount is how much damage the weapon itself does. This is added to your strength to deal out total attack. Range shows you how far the weapon can hit, how many squares away. Hit is how much accuracy the weapon does. This is combined with a bonus from your skill. I believe it's twice your skill, plus the weapon's hit.
Well, you got a 109 hit.
Yeah, skill is 8. So, I don't know. It's some multiplier, I stopped trying to calculate it. Just the higher your skill, the more your hit goes up with your hit. Weight is how much the weapon weighs. This can also affect how many, this can also affect multi-hitting, which is mostly related to your speed. And then vulneraries, which is just heal 9 wounds. And there you can see it shows the range, the crit you have with the weapon you have equipped, the avoid you have with whatever weapon you have equipped, in addition to your total attack and your total hit. And you can go over here if you want descriptions of characters, descriptions of the classes. Because the R button will tell you what everything ever does, ever. Ever. You can use it to look at Kent, who has an iron sword like we do, and he also has an iron lance, which as you can see is heavier and stronger, but a little less likely to hit. D rank in swords like we are, but an E rank in spear. Sane has the exact opposite and only a lance. See their stats here. You also don't have to do this, you can actually go up and down to change them. As we look between them, we notice that Kent has more HP and better defense, so actually better resistance. Sane is stronger and a little tougher defensively. Not as lucky though, not as fast, not as skillful. However, Sane requested to move. So we'll go ahead and let him attack. Because the tutorial makes me. Now you can see the little arrows. This will be explained here in a moment. But first, Axe to the head. Well, would-be head, kind of crotch. Silly horse. Why aren't you using a sword? Okay, yeah, I'll go with that. A lance is so much better on a knight. I don't know. People with lances on horseback are a lot more awesome to watch.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Foreign Damage.
Hey, you don't let me have horses and lances.
Or even chocobos.
Oh, wow. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, he forgot to buy a sword.
Figured the one in his pants would be doing him just fine.
Too busy dallying with the ladies. Woo! Arguments! They're like an old married couple. Almost more trouble than you're worth. At least that makes he's confident in you. What? Okay. You are at my command. And here explains the weapon hierarchy. Swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. Weapon triangle. So I'll say that swords are strong against axes. Now, what the weapon triangle actually does is increases damage and hit for a superior weapon, decreasing damage and hit for an inferior weapon.
Unless you're firing awake.
So as you can see, he's a lot less likely to hit Kent, and Kent would take the same amount of damage as Sane did, even if he was hit.
Actually, I think it reduced him by 1 or 2.
It did reduce his attack by 1.
Ah. Right, okay, I got it.
My minimum is 1. However, he's weakened, so go ahead and just kill him off with the Lord. He was fast enough to do a double strike, as you can see from the floating 2 that spins around that 8. And dead.
Oh, Lapshire critted his ass.
I think the battles are mostly cinematic and won't let me until I get full control of my units again. Alright. Sure are eager to prove yourself. Okay. No! No matter how many times you hit the A button, by the way, it will not let you stab him with the lance. You actually have to switch to the sword. Normally that doesn't happen, by the way, people, but more often than not, your 87% will hit. But as you can see, it's cutscene. Because it decides to explain something else in this chapter, too. Terrain. Enemies hidden in the woods. Branches make it difficult to attack. How are you so focused on attacking you didn't see trees?
It looks like it's got an axe coming against me.
I've heard of you can't see the forest for the trees, but come on. You can't see the trees for the guy with the axe standing between the trees?
Nope. That looks like a guy holding an axe. Whoosh. Tree. Fuck.
Explanation of terrain, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm cutting through this. However, I was going to select Kent. Screw that. Quit telling me what to do! But as you can see from the little bottom right corner, plains have a defense and avoid of 0. Forests have a defense and avoid of 1. A defense bonus of 1 and an avoid bonus of 20. It means that enemy accuracy is lowered by 20% and damage output is lowered by 1.
Blades are animals.
Of course they are. Mountains over here give 30 avoid and 1 defense. Peaks give 2 and 40. Thankfully the enemies aren't using terrain. And to demonstrate, it wants us to walk under the forest and attack with the sword. And if you'll notice, the last guy was 46 and 5, this one's 26 and 4. Very unlikely to hit me, very unlikely to hurt. Seems like a wise idea to leave that behind for the knights. She wants to go after the other foe, and remind you to use the woods. for the terrain bonus. Now, always make sure you pay attention, because enemy units will use terrain when available. Talking to Sane, are you? Yes, you've been injured. Oh my god, dude, you landed on pretty thick. Ooh. Alright for a little bit, then you're gonna... No, I want... Give me... Feeling power of... Just move him up. Select the trade command. And then the process will start. You can always cancel a trade or even a move action with the B button. Really? You're gonna repeat yourself? I was just showing off the B button to cancel. Trade. Then. You can go back and forth and select any of the items accordingly. Here, let me go back left. Until I select an item. You can have the used vulnerary. Leave my hero with the leader with the full vulnerary. Saying can now use the vulnerary. And it makes you use the vulnerary. Nope. Ah! Doesn't make me have to use the vulnerary. That's good. It also shows that anytime that a knight makes a move, if they don't use all of their move, or if they don't attack, they're allowed to finish making their move. It's really useful for rescues. It's a knight can swoop in, grab somebody, and swoop away. I abandoned the woods because I don't need it. He dies in the next blow anyway. And this guy won't be too hard to kill, with or without forest. Never mind, I deserve that. See, that's what happens when you break terrain. Don't break terrain. I simply waited. So much easier to deal with. So, go ahead and move everyone up here and get this guy to run into the tree lines and show you how much better it is to not take an axe to the face.
Yeah, ta-da.
People pointing things out to me, distractions. Oh. You have 2 experience. You know, screw it. If you kill him, you'll level. Oh, but it needs to be weakened first. Ta-da! Charge! And it's always a good idea to look at experience in case you want a combo like that. You can't cut them if taken out, and have insane. So, I had to use both of them to kill him. So it's always a good idea to pay attention in case you want one person to get more experience. Though Sane could use it, Kent was about to level. I couldn't get there with the terrain bonus. Or negative. And don't forget that there... It doesn't really say it right here, but just can't really zoom in on the stupid thing. But terrain does burn up extra movement. Yeah, you can have this used vulnerary again. Whoosh. Now, typically something that you might want to make a habit of. Declare attack just to see stats. Like if he hits, he'd kill Lynn right now. But I'd do 14 damage because I get to attack twice. So since I'm right next to him, I'll just use a vulnerary in front of him. Heals me back up to full. That way it's impossible for him to kill me. You run up here and pretend you're helping. Olé! Not bad. Use a little more strength and, more importantly, defense so you don't get axed to the head repeatedly. But before the level ends, I'll go ahead and take that one use left of Vulnerary and give it to Sane. Sane. Go stand over here again.
Yeah, people bitching in the comments, you say more, meh.
You say more when you stop sucking. Really? My luck always last hit critical.
Wasn't necessary.
He was at like 4. Did you need to do 21 damage?
He was at 2.
Well, like I pay attention. I don't count. Good God.
Yeah, I know you don't count. Your math is off as hell half the time.
That's because they don't use it. Of course, it's all thanks to me. I took them all out. Totally won that fight. And now to deal with these knights. Really, I don't remember them mentioning anything about a story. I'm not here for story time. I'm looking for someone. Well, I know you're looking for Lynn because you said so when we panned off screen. Messengers to the lady Madeline?
Madeline.
I don't read. Remember I said earlier I wasn't going to pronounce names anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Eloped with a nomad.
Yeah, Madeline as well. Good call on that one. Fair enough, too.
The Lord's only daughter. Aww. I don't see what that involves either of us, though. Received a letter from the lady. Oh, they had a daughter! Yeah, the granddaughter of 18 years. How would you say you were, Lynn? Actually, he didn't suddenly become a grandfather. You've been a grandfather for 18 years. It just kind of happens when you disown your daughter for marrying someone.
Mm-hmm.
And Lynn, this is what that bandit called you.
Yep.
Ah. Wait, so you're named after your grandma. Okay.
Stranger things have happened.
Of course they have. Only wish is to meet his daughter. So you're here to kidnap the poor girl. Didn't know that she died a few days after sending her letter. All was not lost. Oh, so the girl Lynn is Lindis. Who would have guessed? Except for the fact that that bandit called us by that.
Spoiler alert!
And I've called her that several times already in the conversations. I don't think I said a word. You didn't. Portrait. To the rest of her tribe, Lynn. When it was just her parents, Lindis. Indeed, the bandit did. Ludgren? Lundgren? I'm actually paying attention now, so I can actually cut through the text. Put it blunt. Your grand uncle wants the throne. Forcing us to go all the way to another nation simply because we're mercenaries. Well, what do you want me to do? Well, then why not? Get some more stabbing done. Besides, without my leadership to guide you, this endeavor is doomed to fail. because I'm that awesome. But I'm gonna have to stop her here. So next time we'll actually begin pushing forward and doing some more chapters, getting some more allies, having this tutorial explain things to us half a dozen times again. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, just don't explode.